spoke about it. Yeah, exactly. We spoke about it.
So when it was read out as a split decision, was there anything in the back of your mind that thought it could have gone the other way?
No, I still thought I won it. I just like that. Whoever said Lima won is an idiot. That's all I thought.
How satisfied are you with the performance? Forgetting the scorecards.
The walkout was great. You know what? Yeah. I wanted to finish. I don't know. I feel like there was a few moments where I had him rocked, and I'm like, just remember what happened before. Take your time. Take your time. I took my time. Obviously, recovered, and I realized that moment's kind of passed now. So I was like, okay, let's take my time again. And I feel like I was in that moment of take your time a bit too long now. Kind of gone from one side to the next. So yeah, so not entirely happy, but a result is a result. You know what I mean? If I'm going to relate it to Man United, they won by a hair, a couple of seconds the other day. Still a win, regardless. It's not the best performance. You can criticize the performance, but they got there in the end. So end of the day, I'm happy.
Talking about learning from the first fight, there was a moment, I think it was the first round after Douglas had taken you down, and you backed away, and there was an option there where perhaps in the first fight you might have tried to get up, and that was when you got clipped in the first fight. But you stayed on your backside and fended him off with your legs. Was that moment going through your mind at the time when you were down there? It was towards the end of the round as well.
Weirdly enough, no, not really. I kind of just felt that one just felt a bit more natural. I got up a couple of times. A bit more rash, but was paying attention to him a lot more, and as close as it probably felt to a lot of people. When I've got my eye on it, I'm very good at slipping things like that, and I felt comfortable. You know, it's those moments everyone's like, ooh, but I was just like, nah, it's cool. So I got up knowing he's still gonna be firing. So I felt comfortable to be there.
Sorry, Simon. You know, everybody's talking about it. What if there'd been a fourth and fifth round? Because I think universally people would like to see you and him fight again. Over 5 rounds, maybe.
In all honesty, I would love to run that back.
It was so brilliant and technical and
you know what it is?
It was amazing.
You know how I am, and I said I've spoken to all of you guys before. I'm petty. I know what I could have done. I know, and I was right there every single time. How many times I rocked him with an elbow, rocked him with a couple of right hands. I was there a few times. I know a few more things, and I push him right over the edge, and he doesn't get back up. He's a tough man, 100%, like very tough man. There's some of those shots I know a lot of people wouldn't even go up from. Like I'd even cut. That's tough. But yeah, I'd run that back. I'd happily run that back. I need to prove it. There, I need to prove it.
This was obviously the first kind of rematch that you'd had to, go back and revisit. Have you learned anything, from yourself from that whole process?
Yeah, I think this time I got into my own head a little bit, but just more, like I said, I kind of gone from putting too much pressure on to not putting enough pressure on. I should have. There's certain moments where I probably could have been a little bit more reckless, just to, like I said, just finish that fight. But that's about it, really. Just I felt good going into this fight. Always have that nervous feeling because he's a great athlete, but felt good. I can't really complain about how I felt beforehand. I think I was definitely the right mentality, but in there, I started to question myself a little bit. But that's it. Today was something else, man. Literally, when I got into the cage and I saw Alexis, my coach, like, calm down, calm down, because I was just pumped, man. Seriously, he's just like, just don't burn it all now. We haven't even thrown a punch or a kick yet. Oh man, electric in there, absolutely electric.
How do you keep calm? Obviously that walkout was so insane, and I'm sure that's the loudest I think I've ever heard the crowd in there for you. Yeah. But how do you keep your composure and keep calm when you have Skepta coming out, walking out with you, and the crowd going, so insane? You see your coach saying, "Calm down." There's not that. I'm scared of that guy. Whatever he says, I do. So the second he said, "Calm down," I'm like,
chill.
Does that help you? Does that energy help you channel your energy into the fight?
To be fair, I think it just gives me energy to just keep going. Like I didn't feel tired in that fight at all, which is great. You know, 100% is just the work that I put in beforehand. But also that sometimes, you know, like he gave me a good kick on one of my legs, man, when I was on the floor, and he hit me. I was like, damn, man, how do you kick so damn hard? It's ridiculous. Everyone knows that film, Kickboxer. Tom Cole. I could just imagine walking past a change and we just kicking the walls down. Man. That kick is dirty, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, like I say, I'm just happy to be here, smiling and just happy for the win.
And going in, you was ranked number 2, he was ranked number 1. Does the victory guarantee you a title shot next, you feel?
Yeah, like I think the obvious, but in all honesty, I'm probably gonna push to get this one back again. And like Gareth is saying, let's do 5 rounds. Why not? You know what I mean? Let's go longer. Because if by the end of the 3rd round that had happened again, I got 2 more rounds to find you and finish it properly. You know what I mean? But if I balance out, I've gone from one end to the next. So hopefully I find that in the middle, and like I said, I finish it.
You'd rather have that over a title shot?
Yeah, I've been telling people from the beginning. I feel like no one really listens. I don't care about the title. It's a belt. Who cares, man? Like, how many people that are title holders that are nowhere near as popular as I am? That don't mean anything. Like, it does, obviously, but for me it doesn't. I swear to you, that moment there, there's so many belt holders in Bellator that couldn't pull that off. Like I said, with confidence, there is a lot of people that cannot pull what I did off today. And I feel like people are drawn to me because of my enjoyment for the sport, not because I'm chasing anything. You know what I mean? And like I say, it's more about me and my journey. I want to prove things to myself. I didn't get to prove that today. I won, but I didn't get to prove what I wanted to prove, which is just make his eyes roll to the back of his head and just not get back up. And I know I can do it. So I prefer to run it back.
Michael, if I talk to the specifics of the fight for a second, pre-fight you said that you had a couple of things, a couple of tricks up your sleeve that you thought were going to lead to a high-low real knockout. In the middle of the fight, I'm watching it, I can see you doing the old chuck the down thing, distracted him with the left. Looks like he holds his left hand low. Seemed like you were going to try and take him out with the lead right hand from orthodox. Was that in the plan?
That's always in the plan. Obviously, a shot, you know, down the middle on that sniper shot that I watch a lot, but that wasn't going to be the one that was going to make it viral. Definitely wasn't. As soon as we may go again, I can't actually reveal that.
It's one of the most satisfying things about tonight. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but you were actually just comfortable in there for 15 minutes, even though you were in some discomfortable positions.
Yeah, no. To be fair, again, he's a world class athlete. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like much to me.
But he tests you. He
tests me and trying to me in terms of like the technical aspect.
Yeah.
But that's the best. You know what I mean? It's been the best for a while, and I'm up there. You know, I'm up there, and a lot of people, you know, always like to second guess my style and, you know, how good I actually am. But even someone like him, I kind of nullified him. And again, once again, I've made someone that is known for knocking people out decide to be like, no, forget this, man. Like, let's just go on the floor. And even still couldn't do much, but he still was happier there than having me bounce around in front of him. So I feel like I've proved my talent in terms of my striking ability. It was in my game plan to just be boring on the floor because I was hoping he'd get stood up. So I can again just go back for mine. I can go for the older jiu-jitsu thing, but it was just an unnecessary risk when we always go with game plan. Make it boring, hope for the ref to, especially in this kind of crowd. I was hoping he's pressured into being like,
second time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was hoping he's just like, the crowd's going to be on him and he's just going to be like, but he's a great referee, obviously, so he's not going to be pushed like that. But
make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.